I'm so conflicted because, like, on the one hand, I think she is the worst type of careerist DA. Okay. It's the worst type of careerist DA that, like, I mean, obviously, like, went after Young Thug and YSL in, like, an incredibly aggressive way, including, like, greatly stretching the boundaries, in my opinion. That unironically undermines, like, freedom of expression, even though, like, obviously, let's be real. I mean, Young Thug did do some shit, right? And in very dumb ways. But having said that, like, using rap lyrics routinely, and claiming that the entire record label, um, claiming that the entire record label is actually technically a gang, all this shit, like, it I think under normal circumstances would not fly, but it's such an edge case in this situation where, like, there is truth to it, right? That it's people are just kind of letting it go, letting it slide. But beyond that, I do think that because she's, like, this careerist DA, the RICO charges against Donald Trump, I mean, they're valid. And I'm glad that she's doing that. And I want the case to continue, especially because they're going to be filming it. And that's, like, the one thing I've been looking forward to. This whole fucking year, for, like, the past couple of months, I've been waiting. So I don't want this to get in the way. Robert Kaplan says Trump threw papers across the table at Mar-a-Lago deposition because his legal team agreed to feed her lunch. What? Anyway, let's hear about the Zelensky shit, and then we'll get to Fani
in the
Willis
running
again.
to be the successor. One of them, Kirilo Budanov, the head of military intelligence. One of them, head of the land forces, Alexander Sersky. But again, at this point in time, it's not clear whether it's going to be any one of those or whether or not Zelensky has indeed changed his mind. We simply don't know at this point in time. Certainly right now, we'll see what happens on the weekend and whether a decree might yet come, Aaron.
It's just an absolutely incredible
Zelensky's
moment.
such a manlet.
Fred Pleitgen is in Kyiv, and we are so grateful for that, to have eyes and ears and on the ground there. And we have the breaking news, of course, coming from the Middle East. Video now in of the United States striking more than 85 targets in Iraq and Syria in just these past moments. Multiple casualties are reported. We don't yet.
Okay.
Preparing to argue this case, which is a hugely impactful case. This is about the president. This is about his ability to run in 2 states. I mean, it couldn't get bigger, really.
No, Sarah, and it's 6 days and counting. You know, as you said, consider the stakes. It could determine who is the next president of the United States, at least who ends up on the ballot, and consider the pressure. And we've got 2 relatively inexperienced lawyers before these justices. One lawyer, Jason Murray, representing the Colorado voters who do not want Trump on the ballot, has never argued before the justices. He has other strengths that we'll get to, but he's never appeared at the lectern there. Jonathan Mitchell, who will be appearing on behalf of Donald Trump, has argued a handful of times before the justices, but nothing like this kind of case. So how are they getting ready? They're both, as of today, moving their operations to Washington, D.C. and tapping into a very sophisticated network of lawyers who've argued many times before the justices and can help channel the justices. One of the main devices they will use are these dry runs called moot courts. And that's where about 4 or 5 lawyers, not 9, as in the real venue, 4 or 5 lawyers sit up on a mock bench or at a table and fire questions at these individual lawyers. It gives them a chance to not just practice their presentations, but to expose weaknesses in their presentations.
Okay, give me more Fani Willis, man. Did she fuck or not? I feel like CNN is avoiding the fucking question here a little bit, okay? What are you hiding, CNN? Did she throw it back? I want to know. Is there a more reputable outlet that would cover this story with the seriousness that it deserves, like Fox News, maybe? Let's take a look.
Coming up 18 minutes past the hour now, House Judiciary Chair Jim Jordan apparently subpoenaed Fulton County DA Fonnie Willis for documents after 3 attempts that he had made to get her to respond to requests voluntarily to no avail. The subpoena is now for documents, not an appearance now, related to the Fulton County DA's use and misuse, allegedly, of federal funds. Willis is under the microscope for this alleged improper romantic relationship with a special prosecutor that she hired for the Georgia election interference case. That's the big RICO case now, stacked up against former President Donald Trump and many others. So we will see how that turns out for
That
Jim
case
Jordan.
is my new one life to live.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interview.
Who cares? I care. I don't understand why this matters. I don't think it does. Like, do I think it matters? No. But do I think it's salacious? Yes. I don't know. Like, I don't think it's improper that she fucked the special prosecutor that she hired onto the case. If she was the judge, it's a little different. You know what I mean?